Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka, giving the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. And stampeding through the defense. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Florida's offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already, Matt.
All kinds of running room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Florida! And the extra point makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're lining up to boot it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Offense in a split backfield. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Wow.
He's got his man across the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Hit right back to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Rams him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense when it's stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Wants to throw. It's Agnew. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Between the uprights, it's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well.
He's going for it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete.
Oh, get out the way,
They made
man.
the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. This time they'll go to the running game. Crosses to 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Mr. Two Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Snapped it in the shotgun.
I miss you.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep the foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
Man, quarterback, what the fuck?
Incomplete. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's the handoff. Oh, gave the defender the business. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The give to the back. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. The Gators get the first down.
That is how it's done.
You see here, we right as hell, bro.
An easy hole to get through and clearly get the
Right as hell.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense
Don't
got
get
better
it,
than
bro.
the D. Easily picked
Don't
up.
get how we got so wide.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 5 on that last one now. How aggressive will they be on second? And he takes it in for the score.
We invited team inside the football.
Touchdown, Gator. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. One final play before the end of the quarter. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw, it's Agnew. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown,
So you see on that route,
and
yeah.
this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as
White
they
and
push out
license.
that lead. The
Yeah,
DB
no
saw
darky.
it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Pitt pushing the pace.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Heaves it deep. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's right on target. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Got room at the 35. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Running for it on 4th down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Man, oh man, the offensive line probably just swelled up a little bit, relying on them on that type of 4th down play.
Oh, and in that kind of situation, if you're the back, there can be no hesitation. You know you can't be dancing around. When you see the crease, you've got to put your foot in the ground and go get it. You did it right there.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Gets it inside the 10. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Just put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida! And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on in midfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Buying some time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Hit right back to the line. To throw, it's Agnew. He finds his man. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game, and a lot of it.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
Number 17 on to kick it away.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Looking to throw.
Oh my God.
Intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
Oh my God.
A pick six.
You have to be
Touchdown,
fucking.
Panthers. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
After a solid return out to the 32.
That is crazy.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect.
Cheating over there, bro.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner is stopped. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Looking to throw, it's Agnew. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab on the left side. Off he goes. Touchdown, Pitt. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Coming after it. He's going to run it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Gators are on the move. Looking to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. On the move at the 30. Can anyone catch him? He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy. Maybe you catch a flat route. Today,
man,
these guys have athleticism, and you just...
Touchdown, Gator!
Made this a ball game, dude.
Has been extended. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the
17
gap.
points.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, they're comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looks comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive.
No.
You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this one.
He'll get it up to about the 32. the line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back goes in motion. To the air on first down. They're and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Agnew. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse.
Going for it all. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida. And the beatdown has ensued. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
49-17.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in, it's Valentine. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And now on second down for this offense. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to throw, it's Agnew. Fires to the wideout.
Put you inside.
He's got an open man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
That's my fault.
Downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Panthers are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves.
And that ball's free behind the line.
Take it to the
And
field.
the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off of the football, create some holes I can do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Makes the grab. It's Darnold. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
As a defense, when you're trying to stop the run, it's really as simple as just doing your job. You have to have gap integrity up front. DBs need to come downhill and fill. And the defense wasn't.
Touchdown, Gators! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best. But today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Finds his man down the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 2nd down coming up. To the air. It's Agnew. Getting some heat. Pulls it in. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next week. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for room. It's Darnold. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. And the Gators want to move quickly. They'll give it to the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a short run there, and that'll end it. This is what you're looking for when you have